Marc Marquez's ominous performance in the opening session of the Catalan Grand Prix has set the tone for what could be a dominant weekend at his home race. Pedro Acosta, riding for KTM, initially topped the timesheets in the first practice session, narrowly edging out Johann Zarco on the LCR Honda. However, it was Marquez who sent a clear message about his potential to control the event, despite not leading the session outright. Remarkably, Marquez clocked his best lap early on just his fourth circuit of the day. Both he and his brother Alex held the top two positions for a significant portion of the session, until most riders switched to fresh tires towards the end. Unlike many others, Marc chose to stick with his older tires, yet continued to improve his sector times, showcasing his skill in extracting performance without the advantage of new rubber. Ultimately, he secured third place, 2 spots ahead of Alex, while Maverick Vinales slotted in fourth, sandwiched between the Marquez brothers' Ducatis. This was particularly notable as Vinales was making his comeback after an injury. But here's where it gets controversial. Vinales and Enea Bastianini, who finished 10th, both eyed for the Tech3 KTM team, which is about to undergo a major transformation. Later on Friday, the team's takeover by former Formula One team principal Guenther Steiner and his consortium is expected to be officially announced. This move has stirred debate among fans and insiders alike, raising questions about how the new management might influence the team's future performance and strategy. Meanwhile, Pecco Bagnaia's performance was surprisingly underwhelming. Known for sometimes having slow starts on Fridays even during his peak form, Bagnaia didn't run new tires at the end of the session this time either. His 23rd place finish, just behind Aprilia test rider Lorenzo Savadori, and only ahead of Somkhiat Chantra, who is returning from injury with LCR Honda, looked genuinely concerning. Could this signal deeper issues with his setup or confidence heading into the weekend? On a more uplifting note for the home crowd, Aleix Espargaro lived up to his optimistic comments from Thursday about Honda's recent improvements. Despite fears that injuries from a recent cycling accident might prevent him from competing, Espargaro managed to secure a strong 9th place on his wildcard entry. This performance not only highlights his resilience, but also suggests that Honda's new chassis developments could be making a significant impact. And this is the part most people miss. While the spotlight often shines on the frontrunners, these subtle shifts, team takeovers, injury comebacks, and equipment upgrades can dramatically reshape the competitive landscape. What do you think? Will Marquez's early pace translate into race dominance? Can Bagnaia bounce back from the shaky start? And how might the Tech3 KTM takeover change the dynamics of the grid? Share your thoughts and let's get the conversation going.